Hello there guys, SSJHYPERION here, and today we will be adding another part to What If Goku Never Went Super Saiyan. Now, just before we start, I'd like to remind you to leave a like and subscribe, as the like goal for this video is 6, just one more than the last part to this series. Also, expect a little recap before we get into the real events. Now, without further ado, let's get straight into the intro. Vegeta and Goku begin to stare down at each other, powering up to the last power they felt from each other. 2.5 million for Vegeta, 3 million for Goku. But increasingly, Vegeta begins to raise his power level, and so does Goku, realizing that Vegeta eclipses him. At 5.4 million, Vegeta, and 4.5 million is Goku. The battle continues to rage on, but Goku is losing ground. Vegeta basically scoffs at him, calling him a low-class warrior, and asks him if there's anything he can do now. Basically taunting him to get into the power he knows he has. Goku simply laughs and powers up into his Ikari form. Vegeta basically scoffs at this, calling that just a knockoff of the Ozaru, and tells Goku that he doesn't have any idea what true power is. Staring dead into Goku's eyes, Vegeta begins to release more of his power, screaming as a yellow aura begins to surround him. Vegeta transforms into a Super Saiyan. Meanwhile, in the middle of nowhere, a wasteland, a boy steps out of a mysterious craft. Who is he and what is he here to do? Find out now on Dragon Ball Z. What if Goku never went Super Saiyan? The mysterious boy, not even a second after getting out of his craft, is confronted by none other than Piccolo, asking him what his purpose is and what is he really doing here. Trunks, shocked, would tell him that he wishes to speak with Goku, quickly asking Piccolo what happened to Frieza. Piccolo would simply smirk, saying that he'd already been reduced to ashes. Trunks would ask Piccolo if he could lead him to Goku, just before realizing 2 power levels skyrocketing. Piccolo would nudge his head sideways before leading Trunks to the battle of Goku and Vegeta. Trunks would quickly reduce that it really had to be Goku and Vegeta. If Piccolo isn't there and doesn't really seem too concerned about it, then who else could it be? It couldn't be anyone of a threat, because it would have to be someone within the group. Piccolo and Trunks would arrive not long after. Trunks would be amazed to see his father as a Super Saiyan, not to mention confused by Goku's new form being stacked with Kaioken. It is apparent to everyone that Goku's on the back foot. Just to match Vegeta's power alone, Goku has to use a Kaioken times 6 plus the Ikari form. Goku, knowing his limits, would attempt to stay in them, only using the Kaioken times 6 when he sees an opportunity to hit Vegeta. Trunks would realize that the whole group has a lot of catching up to do, noting some were much more powerful than his master Gohan told him. Goku and Vegeta would fly up even further, Vegeta preparing his Gallic Gun and Goku his Kamehameha. The beams would begin to struggle against each other, with Goku being on the losing side. Goku would spare little time before using Kaioken times 7. Feeling his body tearing, he would pour more energy into the blast. Similar to the Saiyan saga, Vegeta would be blasted out of the stratosphere. Goku, tired, would struggle to keep standing. Vegeta would charge and punch Goku straight in the stomach, knocking the wind out of him. Goku would instantly fall out of both of his forms, passing out. Vegeta would begin to chuckle, before falling beside Goku himself. Both warriors beaten, Trunks would be forced to wait another 2 hours just so he could talk to Goku. Trunks would meet Goku later and would tell him of the androids, his heart virus, and who his parents are. Piccolo, like in canon, would explain everything, and everyone else would be shocked. There would be 2 notable changes in this timeline. One, Chi-Chi is there to know of the troubles that are coming, and the humans would decide to actually join in with Goku, Gohan, and Piccolo's training. The gang would immediately begin their training, with Chi-Chi stressing on family time. So, even in this time, we'd actually see Chi-Chi with Gohan, and Gohan would actually learn breathing exercises, seeing that Chi-Chi would actually know that Gohan doesn't like fighting, and would find a way to basically ease Gohan into it. Because, I mean, as a young boy, he's been fighting since he's basically like 4 years old, and he's literally petrified by it. And so Chi-Chi's trying to basically help him mentally, so that if he really does have to fight, he'll have a better time doing it. The day would arrive, and the androids would begin their attack on West City. The gang would split up, realizing they couldn't sense the androids' power level or their energy. Like in canon, Yamcha would be the first to meet the androids. In this timeline, Yamcha is actually able to kick Dr. Gero or Android 20 away. Yamcha immediately raises his power level after realizing he did nothing to the android. Everyone would come to his aid, and they'd take the androids far away from the city. This would mean that they actually don't know about the androids' absorbing power. So, in this time, Gohan would actually be the one to step up to say he is going to battle the androids. Everyone would turn to argue, knowing his power level, but Gohan would look at the group with a glare in his eyes. Goku would nod, showing to everyone, and Gohan especially, that he trusts in his power. Gohan would approach 19, keeping his distance though. Immediately, Gohan would power up to his full, launching at 19, landing a solid punch on him. 19 would move back about 30 centimeters. 19 there and then would attempt to grab onto Gohan's arm, but Gohan would quickly back away. Immediately, Goku would fall to the floor. The heart virus has finally struck. Everyone is shocked. As Yamcha and everyone else tries to come to him and help him out, rushes of energy begin to fly from his body, as Yamcha is sent flying. Goku cycles from Kaioken to the Ikari form, then to Super Saiyan, before passing out. Yamcha, coming back quickly as possible, grabs onto Goku and flies off, knowing that he needs immediate medical attention. Gohan is shocked. His father is down for the count now. Gohan tries to focus and tries to center himself, realizing that he has to win this battle for his father. Gohan turns around and knows that 19 is still more powerful than him. He has to try something. Something he's never done before. And he doesn't know if it will work, but he doesn't have a choice at all. Gohan digs deep, tries to look for any power he could have had, trying powering up, but nothing comes out. Gohan thinks of his anger. That has been the source of his power for many occasions. Versus Raditz, Frieza, it has to work here and now. Gohan thinks of all the times he's failed his friends. The times his friends needed him most, and he failed. He got them killed. He can't let that happen here, and he won't let it happen now. Gohan digs deeper than ever before, and a roar of pure energy and rage emits from his body as Gohan enters a new stage. His muscles begin to bulk up. His aura becomes thicker, and his eyes are now in a primal state. Gohan launches forward and punches 19 so hard that he goes flying straight into a mountain. And that's where we're going to leave it off for now. Okay guys, SSJHYPERION here. Remember the like goal is 6, and try and hit it. And if you've made it this far, remember to like and subscribe. Come on, we're going to need all the support we can get so we can grow as a community. But without further ado, I really hope you guys liked this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next part. Alright guys, later.